What's up, One Piece fans? Today we are diving into one of the most mind-blowing revelations to come out of the Elbaph Arc. We've all wondered about the mysterious Dracule Mihawk for decades, but it looks like Eiichiro Oda just dropped the massive truth bomb we've been waiting for. Is the world's strongest swordsman actually related to the king of the world? The evidence in chapter 1181 says yes, and the connection to the Nerona bloodline is deeper than we ever imagined. Imagine if the man who taught Zoro everything he knows is actually a former celestial dragon with direct ties to the empty throne. Well, grab your gear, because we're breaking down the three major pillars that prove Dracule Mihawk and Nerona Imu are connected by blood. First, let's talk about the most obvious clue that's been staring us in the face for years: the eyes. We've known since his introduction that Mihawk has these incredibly unique, red-ringed pupils that earned him the nickname Hawkeyes. For a long time, we thought he was just built different. But then, when Nerona Imu was finally revealed, the community went into a frenzy because Imu has those exact same distinct eyes. Up until now, we could have called it a coincidence, but chapter 1181 makes it clear that this isn't just an artistic choice, it's a bloodline trait of the Nerona family.
Plus, let's be real, Mihawk has always carried himself with the refined, arrogant air of royalty, which mirrors the celestial dragons perfectly. But here is where things get really wild. In the climax of the Elbaph Arc, Imu finally steps onto the battlefield against Loki and Luffy. During this fight, Imu pulls out a named attack called Blade of Judgment, Nemesis. Fans immediately notice that this Nemesis blade looks identical to Mihawk's legendary sword, Yoru, and it's even described as a deadly blade made with Maki. Even crazier, the way Imu swings this sword isn't just random. The official release shows Imu using a fighting style that is a direct mirror of the one Mihawk used against Luffy way back in the Summit War during chapter 561. It's almost certain now that Mihawk either received his black blade directly from the Nerona family or was trained in their specific royal style of swordsmanship. If the eyes and the sword weren't enough to convince you, Oda hid the biggest clue in Mihawk's own name. Recently, in chapter 1179, we learned that Imu possesses the power of the Akuma no Mi, or the Devil's Fruit, which essentially allows them to become the devil itself. Now, look at Mihawk's family name, Dracule. It literally translates to son of the devil. If Imu is the devil of the One Piece world, and Mihawk is the son of the devil, the direct blood connection is practically spelled out for us. This sets up an incredible narrative where the Nerona family history from the Void Century is finally going to be revealed through Mihawk's past. This changes everything for the final saga. Mihawk isn't just a hurdle for Zoro anymore. He's a key player in the Great War who will likely have to come face to face with Imu. This connection is going to tie back into the Figureland family, his rivalry with Shanks, and the secret history of the world. But what do you guys think? Is Mihawk a runaway prince of the Nerona line, or is he Imu's direct subordinate? Let me know your wildest theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into chapter 1181, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more One Piece breakdowns.